Hello, and welcome to the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center. I am the Senior Director and the founder. My name is Issachar Bey, and I want to thank all of you for tuning in to our weekly teaching. I hope that you guys have had a phenomenal week, and we are so delighted and we are excited about your presence here with us today. We want to thank all of you. As we get ready to move into this Christmas holiday, I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you, Happy Holidays to all of you who are celebrating Christmas with family, with friends. This is a great time for us to get together and embrace each other and love on each other. And so we are extremely excited. Today, we're going to start a new series. And the new series that we're going to start is entitled Vision Board Mastery, 8 Keys to Turning Your Vision Board into Your Present Reality. And so I wanted to get into this as we get ready to enter out of 2024 and enter into 2025. This series is going to take us from today all the way into the new year. And so I wanted to get into this because I know that many of us are familiar with vision boards. Many of us use vision boards. And for some of you who don't use vision boards, hopefully you will, at some point by listening to these teachings, get familiar and begin to utilize them and see how profound and effective they are in helping you to manifest goals and then manifest things that you want to see happen in 2025. So we are extremely excited about that. I wanted to, put this in motion because I believe that this is imperative for this particular season that we are in now. And I think that everybody can get something out of this. Everybody can begin to utilize this to start to manifest. And as we enter out of 2024 and enter into 2025, I believe that it's no greater time than the present for us to be connected to these teachings. If you can, just go ahead and get in a quiet place. I want to just go into this spiritual mind treatment as we get into a quiet place to quiet our minds, our thoughts, quiet every aspect of our bodies, and begin to sit in a comfortable position. As you close your eyes, I want you to take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Once again, take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Once again, take a deep breath and inhale, and exhale. I turn my awareness to the infinite presence, the unseen essence that moves through all things, the source of all creation, the power that sustains life itself. This presence is perfect, whole, and complete, and it operates through me, as me, and around me. It is the mystery of life, the wisdom that knows the path even when I cannot yet see the way. I recognize that this divine intelligence is always working for my highest good. Its wisdom far exceeds my human understanding, and I honor the mystery of its unfolding in my life. I release the need to control or force outcomes, knowing that the same power that brings the stars into an alignment is perfectly orchestrating every detail of my life. I declare now that I trust in what I cannot yet see. I affirm that just as a seed grows in darkness of the soil, the desires and visions in my heart are being nurtured by divine wisdom in ways beyond my comprehension. The invisible is becoming visible. The formless is taking form. The unseen is becoming seen, and it is good. I honor the sacred space of the unknown, knowing it is not a void, but a place of infinite potential. I celebrate the mystery, for it is where miracles are born. I stand in gratitude, for I know that my life is guided by a force that knows only good, and that all things are working together for my highest and best. I release this truth into the infinite law, knowing that it is already done. With trust in the unseen and confidence in the divine process, I step boldly into the next chapter of my life, assured that all is well. And so it is, and so it is. I want to thank all of you for tuning in today. As I said earlier, we're entering into a new series, the Vision Board Mastery Series. And I want to thank all of you. If you can do us a favor and hit the like button. Also, if this is your first time listening in, could you please let us know what city, what state, what country you're listening from? Also, we're also asking, if you haven't done so, subscribe, so that every time we post, every time we have a new lecture, a new teaching that's coming into fruition, you guys will get the notification so that you can be in the right place at the right time to receive the right message. And so we are forever grateful for your consistency, for your attendance, for your presence. I believe that there's no greater time than the present. I believe that we are the architects of our own universe, and that we have the ability to create, to mold, to shape, and to manifest all of our heart's desires. And I wanted to get into this lecture because I felt that it was timely and it was needed. As you look around, you'll probably see everybody talking about vision boards. You'll probably see everybody getting ready for vision board parties, either right now or at the top of the year. You usually see that kind of thing. But I want to go beyond the scenes a little bit about vision boards, not so much of how to do the vision boards, but I want to look at the behind the scenes. I want to kind of peel back the veil and get into the understanding as to what are vision boards and why do they work and how do they work and how can we really utilize them at its highest potential to get maximum results. And so I want to kind of look at it from that perspective. So for the next remaining weeks before us, we will be diving into that. A vision board is a creative and international tool used to manifesting goals. Now, I'll say international because it's all over the world. But even in this internationalness, it's still intentional because it's also an intentional tool that we use based on our intention. Doesn't matter where you are, if you're listening to me from overseas, if you're listening to me from the United States, wherever you're listening to me from, know that a vision board is international, it's global, it's worldwide. Doesn't matter where you are, it works if you work it. Thanks to the late, great Johnny Coleman. It's used to manifest goals, to manifest your dreams and aspirations. And its core is it is a collection of images, words, symbols arranged on a physical or digital medium representing the experiences, feelings, and achievements one desires to attract into their lives. Now, you know, we live in a digital society now, so most people are doing vision boards digitally where they keep them as screensavers. So every time they go into their phone, they can see them, or, you know, they may have it as a screensaver or, you know, so forth. Some of us are still old school. You know, we go get the newspapers, the magazines, we cut out the pictures. However you want to put them together, however you want to work with it, it's totally fine. I think the most important thing is you just utilizing the tool and beginning to work with it and begin to manifest it. A vision board transcends its physical form to become an energetic portal. It serves as a visual anchor for our deepest intentions, harmonizing them with the subtle forces of creation. Each carefully chosen element of a vision board carries its own vibration, which, when energized by focused attention, sends magnetic signals into the universe. Listen to this. This process aligns one's desires with the cosmic flow, fostering synchronicities and opportunities that resonate with their intended state of being. A vision board is more than a wishful collage. It is a dynamic interplay of thought, emotion, and spiritual intelligence. By engaging with it daily, individuals participate in a sacred exchange between their conscious desire and the infinite possibilities of the universe. In this way, it acts as a powerful catalyst for purposeful co-creation, transforming abstract aspirations into tangible realities through the combined power of imagery, belief, and higher guidance. And so I just kind of wanted to give you my kind of perspective on what a vision board is and how I look at it from that perspective. Today, we're going to talk about the first key. So there's 8 keys of turning your vision board into your present reality. Today, the first key is this, and we're going to get into this. The first key is to honor the mystery, trust in what you cannot see. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the first key that we're going to deal with in the Vision Board Mastery series. This part of our series it is where we move beyond the physicality of the vision board and we begin to look beneath the veil. We begin to see why the vision board works, what makes it work, what makes it a beneficial tool. Because everybody runs and talks about vision boards and how to make them and everything, but we really haven't dug into the beneath the surface to see exactly what makes this tool so powerful. I want you to think of this moment as a sacred space. And as we're going to pull back the layers of logic and leaner thinking and delve into the unseen energies that shape our lives, let's set a mutual intention. May our hearts open to mystery, allowing us to release fear and welcome in the unseen, the unknown. Honor the mystery. Trust in what you cannot see. Every significant breakthrough was once shrouded in the unknown. By honoring the mystery, we invite the entire universe to co-create with us. I'm not talking about a puzzle you solve in a crime novel. I'm referring to the cosmic divine, often non-linear processes that govern manifestation. Your vision board represents the what, the images, the words, the symbols that capture the goals. Mystery is the invisible how that connects you to those goals in ways you often can't predict. So it's not a matter of We understand the what. The what is the images that you put on your vision board. It's the words, it's the shapes, the sizes, the colors, all of those things. But the how is the invisible. And so what we're going to do is connect the how to the what. We live in a world that conditions us to demand proof. We want to see the next step before we take it. We want a guarantee that everything will work out as planned. And yet the most profound growth usually arrives when we don't see all the details in advance. We live in that kind of a world. Everything is on social media. If you see it, you believe it. If we don't see it, we don't believe it. And what's so undeniably crucial is that a lot of the stuff we see on social media is not even real, and yet we believe it. When we walk in faith, trusting that something greater orchestrates the path forward. Now, I love this because this quote is by the great orator Rumi, the great metaphysician, the great the great poet Rumi says, "As you start to walk on your way, the way appears. As you start to walk on the way appears." And I believe the same thing with the vision board. As you start to work on your vision board, the manifestation will begin to be made whole. It will be able to come to fruition. Rumi reminds us that the path unfolds as you walk it, not before. In other words, you receive confirmation as you move, not when you stand still waiting for certainty. When I look at this, I look at this from a perspective of the best way to predict the future is to create it, which means that I'm not worried about what I haven't seen yet because I'm going to create it. So I know what it's going to be because it's coming from my imagination, it's coming from my purpose, it's coming from my destiny. And so I understand my potential and my purpose. The unseen processes. I often describe the universe as a grand tapestry. You see only a few threads on the surface, but behind the weave, there is an entire network of connections, knots, and patterns being formed. Similarly, the dream images on your vision board might seem disconnected at times. You may question if anything is really happening behind the scenes, but trust me, it is. Every intention you set, every feeling you hold, sends out a ripple that interacts with a larger cosmic field. Like radio waves, your signals travel beyond your intermediate surroundings, influencing and attracting people, ideas, and opportunities that resonate with your desires. We don't see the radio waves, but we believe in them because we experience their effects, just like the unseen processes that shape our manifestations. Listen, you may not see the waves, you may not see these things happening, but as you set your attention and you continue to work with your vision board, you will see things come to fruition. I like to tell this story. When I first founded the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center, the blueprint existed only in my imagination, in my mind. I had no concrete proof that people would be drawn to our mission. All I had was a vision board pinned with images of gathering, spiritual teaching, global connections, but I honored the unseen process because I believed that if I'm working and I'm putting in the energy and the intention on this vision board, I believe that one day I will be able to teach and people from all over the world will come to hear what I had to say. And they will begin to get my teachings, my wisdom, my knowledge, my information. and that I would be able to be a blessing to them to help them expand and grow and elevate to a different and a higher level of consciousness. I prayed, visualized, and acted, which my intuition nudged me to. Over time, the right individuals, donations, and opportunities seem to appear like magic. That's the cosmic tapestry at work. And so here we are on YouTube, the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center. And we have people from all over the world who are listening to us, people from all walks of life. And they're having the opportunity to listen to us and to grab a hold of these teachings and to subscribe to us and to share and to connect, right? This started also on a vision board. Now, we want to talk about spiritual resilience and how it becomes essential. Spiritual resilience is the capacity to remain rooted in faith and calm in uncertainty. See, when you're working on your vision board, you have to be able to overcome those fears, because while you're doing your vision board, you have to be very mindful, because you have these fears that, oh, maybe that's not going to happen, or there's no way that that's going to take place. Or you may have people in your house who's looking at your vision board and they begin to laugh and says, oh my God, I can't believe you put that on your vision board. That's never going to happen. You're never going to experience that. You're never going to get that. These are the things that you have to overcome and block out. When you place a desire on your vision board, maybe it's a new business, maybe it's a relationship, a personal breakthrough, you won't always see instant progress. Days, weeks, or even months might pass without visible evidence. So what you do, I want you to hear me good, ladies and gentlemen. You want to start operating and using patience. Listen, patience is your superpower. Instead of labeling delays as failures, seeing them as gestation periods, seeds don't sprout overnight. They lie beneath the soil in darkness, gathering strength, shift from fear to curiosity. When you notice that fear is creeping in, ask, what exciting possibility might be preparing to emerge? Journaling, writing down each small sign or synchronicity that you notice, a pattern often emerges. Use affirmations daily to reaffirm your trust. Accountability, find a like-minded community or partner who supports you in staying the course. For instance, like-minded community like us, we are going to stand with each and every one of you who are operating and using a vision board. But I want you to understand, patience is your superpower, my friends. It is your superpower. And the more you learn how to embrace patience, oh my God, it will save you from anxiety. It will save you from doubt. It will save you from fear. It will save you from thinking that it's not working and thinking that nothing is happening. Patience is your superpower. You know, using these techniques as we move closer and closer into understanding our relationship with our vision board. Now, I named this course, this teaching, the Vision Board Mastery. But anybody that follows me knows that I call a vision board a mirror board, because I believe that whatever you have on your vision board is a direct mirror of what you see when you look at it, which means everything on your vision board is also inside of you. Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. You step forward despite not seeing all the way to the top because you believe that every step you take is going to get you closer. You're not in a position where you got to see the end in order to get there. But no, understand it's not so much about the end, it's going to be that journey that will get you there. I want to talk about surrender. Surrender is a concept that's very well often misunderstood. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing the need to micromanage. Let me say that again. When I talk about dealing with vision boards, one of the things that I like to deal with is surrender, and this is major. Surrender does not mean giving up. Now I know that when you surrender something, you give in. The police come and there's a hold off, and you surrender and you come out. I understand that, but in this context, surrender means releasing the need to micromanage how or when your vision board manifests. When we are working on our vision board, there's no timeline as to when these things are going to come into fruition. But what we do know is that we're going to continue to keep working. Why? Because we don't need to see the end. We can work from where we are, but we're not going to micromanage. I trust the divine process and will remain open to abundance. Letting go of control by trying to force specific outcomes, we can actually block the flow of the universal support. See, I don't want to block things that are going to happen for me. I don't want to block the doors that are going to open for me. I don't want to block the opportunities that will come to fruition as I'm working on my vision board. So I have to surrender to micromanaging. Well, I'm starting my vision board in January, so in February, I was expecting this to already be done. In April, I was expecting this to happen. No. We have no recollection of when these things are going to come to pass. But we do understand that all things work together. We do understand that everything happens for a reason, and there's no mistakes in the universe. And we have to realize the difference between timelines versus divine timing. I'll say that again. When working with a vision board, we have to understand the difference between timelines and divine timing. You might have a human timeline, I need this by next month, but the universe sometimes has a more perfect schedule in mind. From resistance to flow. When something isn't working despite constant pushing, step back, breathe, and open yourself to a different route, a different way. Readjust. Make the adjustment. Surrendering requires a strong heart. It is the opposite of a passive resignation. It is an active partnership where you do what you can, then release the rest to higher intelligence. I trust the unfolding mystery in my life. I release all fear and open myself to miracles beyond my wildest imagination. And so we get into this place where we see that the ability to let go and not micromanage is going to be very, very, very powerful in your manifestation, because you're no longer going to be sitting there worrying, hoping, and putting a timeline on things when you can just say everything I'm doing for my vision board will happen in divine time. Not on my time, but on God's time, divine time. You can only see the first steps of your path. The rest disappears into fog. Sense the call to move forward, even though you can't see far ahead. In your heart, you often tell yourself, I honor this mystery. I trust what I cannot see, allowing a sense of excitement, curiosity, and reverence to fill you. Listen, those of you that are starting to work with your vision board, you're working on your vision board, but you haven't seen the manifestation yet. So everything you're putting on your vision board, you're saying to yourself that I'm trusting the mystery. The mystery is we are putting all of this stuff on our vision board. We have no clue when these things are going to come to pass. People are looking at us like we're crazy. People are laughing at me and my family. They're telling me I'm crazy. I have to honor this mystery. I honor it because I have a sense of faith in the divine timing. I believe that I can create my own reality. I believe that this tool, which the vision board is a tool, will allow me to manifest the desires of my heart. It will give me a better 2025 than I've had in 2024. I believe that. And so I honor the mystery because the vision board is a mystery. It's a mystery. But in me honoring the mystery, I also trust what I cannot see. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I can't see the spiritual waves. I can't see the magnetic waves. I can't see those things that are pulling the right people in place, that are creating the right opportunities, that are putting everything in divine timing. But guess what? I trust what I cannot see. I believe, and I said we've talked about this in the Great Rewrite series, how writing is the first level of manifestation. And so even in your vision board, I like to advise those to journal. Why? Because when you open your notebook and you write down your first thoughts, your feelings that came, do you feel any fear? Do you feel excitement? Feeling any kind of anxiety? What are you feeling? Why? Because in you knowing how you feel, you can change them, you can control your feelings, and you can block out the anxiety. You can block out the fear and the doubt and said, I'm going to honor the mystery. And I'm going to trust what I cannot see. Where, yes, and we're going to be in January. I can't see what's going to happen in November of 2025, and I can't see what's going to happen in December, but I trust what I cannot see. I trust that these things that I'm having on my vision board will come to fruition. Somebody says, how do you honor the mystery? How do we integrate the concept of honoring the mystery into our vision boards and our daily lives? One may ask that question, and I say to you, by placing a symbol of a mystery on your board. What's something that's mysterious to you? A mysterious image or symbol. It could be foggy mountains. It could be the cosmos. It could be a question mark. It could be anything that reminds you that the path isn't intentionally not fully visible. Every morning I would look at my board and say, I am guided by unseen forces that work in my favor. I trust and receive. Am I willing to embrace the uncertainty as a sacred space where miracles brew, rather than a void to be feared. Let me say that again. Those of you who are listening, are you willing to embrace the uncertainty as a sacred space where miracles are brewed, rather than a void to be feared? Mysteries are not problems to be solved. It is a dimension of life that demands reverence. Trust in what you cannot see is what activates unseen forces. Vision board mastery thrives on curiosity, faith, and the willingness to move forward without a complete map. Without a complete map. One destination is never a place, but a new way of seeing things. Listen, your vision board, I want to tell you this too. Your vision board is never going to be about the accumulation of things. It's going to be about the journey of you accumulating those things. So everybody's going to put things on their vision board that they want to manifest, right? We focus so much on just the manifestation of the things that we put on our vision board. But when you manifest those things, what's going to stand out more to you and what's going to resonate more with you is the journey of what it took from where you are now to where you are then to get that manifestation. There's going to be a series of events, a series of things that happen in divine timing that's going to resonate with you more so than the awaited outcome. And I know some of you are saying, well, you know, I just want to make sure I manifest the things that I have on there. Yes, you can manifest those things. But once you manifest those things, you're going to realize that it was really about the journey. And then once you start manifesting things, your confidence, your faith, your trust, everything will shoot up to another level because now you're saying, wait a minute, this really works. I was able to really do some things. I was able to really get into a place where I could bring people into my life. I was able to create opportunities. I was able to do the things I've always wanted to do. Oh, man, 2025 is going to be a phenomenal year because you honored the mystery. A vision board is a mystery. How can I take some pictures, symbols, words, colors, designs, and put them on a board and hang them up, and all of a sudden things in my life will start to come to fruition? It's a mystery. People on the outside looking in will think we're crazy. They will think that something is wrong with us and that we've lost our minds. And they will look at it as this is a mystery. It doesn't make sense. Not understanding how divine timing works and how those of us who are manifesting and in the understanding of manifestation, how these things begin to move and operate. I walk forward in faith, honoring the unseen and embracing the sacred mystery that orchestrates my highest good. I move into that because it allows me to look at it from that perspective. how are you going to honor the mystery? How are you going to honor it? Are you going to let fear come in and try to sabotage? Are you going to let doubt family members, what they think? And when you understand the significance of this, it takes it to a different level. Listen, I believe that those of us that are studying these teachings, we are modern day mystics. Mystics is not a or a scary word. Mystic is one who has been enlightened, one who has an understanding of life and the understanding of a spiritual connotation to life. And when you understand that, as we're looking into this, we understand that the subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. By focusing on your vision board, you imprint your desires on your subconscious. By then aligning it with the universal laws of attraction and creation. And that's why it's a mystery, because people are like, well, how are you able to manifest stuff by just putting it on a board? You know, I was I said this in one of the last talks a few weeks ago. We talked about this radio podcast host who he didn't really believe in vision boards, and so his girlfriend got him to start putting together a vision board. And he said, "Man, it blew my mind." He said, because when I looked up divine timing, everything that I put on that vision board had came to pass, everything. And he said that's the reason why I'm so successful today. He gave that credit to the vision board. He was able to honor the mystery. And so that's why it's imperative, because when you understand the power of your mind operates with symbols. Symbols hold profound power when chosen with intention. The images and words of a vision board resonate with archetype energies, drawing those specific vibrations into your life. A vision board serves as a doorway between the material and spiritual planes. When you meditate on it or focus on its elements, you engage with your higher self and connect to the divine creative force shaping the quantum field around you. It's the doorway between the material and the spiritual, the physical and the spiritual planes. And so that's why I tell all of you, it's a mirror board. It's really a mirror. Every time you look at your vision board, you should be seeing yourself. You should be seeing a glimpse of you, because everything on that vision board should be a reflection of everything that's inside of you. As within, so without. The vision board mirrors the desires of your inner world and sets the stage for their manifestation. You are a co-creator of your reality. The vision board becomes a tool for aligning your personal will with your universal will, allowing the synchronicities, opportunities, and divine timing to unfold. And so there's so many different things that you can do to help lift the elevation and to help lift your consciousness and your elevation and your flow when working with the vision board. Those of you that have been with me for a while, you know we operate with the elements. So, of course, incorporating the four elements with our earth, air, fire, and water. Those of you that are going to work with your or activate your vision boards by putting in some astrological archetypes. Some of you may want to use crystals like clear quartz, citrine, different stones depending on what they represent. And I like to look at the vision board as not just a goal-setting tool, but I also like to look at it as like almost like a mystical talisman, bridging the gap between the spiritual and the physical. As above, so below. As within, so without. And as you begin to honor your mystery, everybody has a different mystery. You can trust what you cannot see. I can trust that the divine timing will come into fruition. I can trust that everything will happen in right time and in the right place. And so it allows us to move into that. How many of you listening to me now have ever used or have ever created a vision board before? I want you to put that in the chat. How many of you have ever created or used a vision board before? And if you have used a vision board before, could you put in the comments what was the outcome? Many of us have used a vision board before. Many of us have, and there may be a lot that haven't. There's so many different ways to do it. Traditionally, it was the cut and paste version where you would cut out magazines and newspapers, and you would get you a piece of cardboard or whatever, and you would begin to start making your vision board, right? You would collect the images, the quotes, the words that resonate with your goal. You would cut them out, arrange them on the board, and this method lets you physically interact with your dreams because you were physically doing it. Now we're in a different age now where a lot of people are doing it digitally. So they're using like Pinterest, Canva, Adobe, Spark, and they're searching online for images and quotes that represent their goals. They arrange them into a digital collage and use them on their phones or computers as background for daily visual reinforcements. Then there's thematic vision boards where people are focusing on health, finances, relationships. Sometimes people are dedicating the entire vision board on one theme. So they may use symbols, affirmations, and pictures to amplify energy towards achieving that particular goal. Some people have mood boards, and mood boards focus on creating a visual, cohesive board that reflects the emotions and lifestyle you wish to embody. So there's many different ways of creating a vision board. There's many different ways of bringing things into fruition. Um, and when you begin to work with them, you will begin to move into a place where you will start to see things happening in a great way. And I'm glad that a lot of you have been working with it. I'm glad that a lot of you have begun to uh, utilize it and not be afraid to use a tool. You know, many times when we start working with vision boards, it brings us back to the visualization technique. And this is the practice of using images and symbols to focus our energy and our intentions. Um, it takes us all the way back to the ancient times, because some people say, well, where did vision boards come from? Like, who created them, right? But it takes us all the way back to cave paintings, where early humans used to use symbolic imagery to visualize successful hunts and survival. Sacred altars, many ancient traditions use physical spaces and objects as symbols. Indigenous traditions involved meditative practices or visualized goals. And so, yes, the vision board uh, came to fruition, I would say, through the self help New Thought movement. And um, some of the people who might be responsible for that would be the great Napoleon Hill, who was the author of Think and Grow Rich. He may be one of the, I guess, people that can be attributed to bringing what we now call the vision board into fruition. Um, and so, when you look at it from that perspective, um, we understand the significance of how important the vision board is, how important it is for us, for our families. And I just think that it's imperative that everybody uses it. I just think it's imperative. I think that it keeps you focused. I think that it promotes accountability. I also think that it encourages action. One of the most important things about a vision board is not just putting a bunch of pictures on a board or cutting out symbols and words, but to take action, to continue to work with them, to continue to elevate and move in large. You know, um, I would love to see all of your vision boards. I would like to see some of you may do themes, some of you may, and then here's the thing too. There's no such thing as just one vision board. There can be many vision boards. Some people do, I've seen people do 3 or 4 vision boards. So it doesn't just have to be one. Maybe you don't want to put everything on one vision board. So you may want to have one for finances. You may want to have one for health. You may want to have one for relationships. You can make these vision boards however you want to make them. But at the end of the day, when we walk away from this today, I want you to be able to honor the mystery and trust what you cannot see. Don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about people who think you're crazy, who are laughing at you, but trust what you cannot see and honor the mystery. And if you can do that, if you can honor the mystery, It will bring you to a place where you will begin to see the vision board really, really excel and really grow like never before. And I want to see all of you get the desires of your heart, begin to manifest everything that you want to manifest from your vision board, everything that you want to put into perspective. There's no greater time than the present. And I believe each one of us has the potential, has the dynamics, has the purpose, and it's according to our destiny. The vision board is that tool that will definitely help us to pull this thing from the intangible realm and move it into a tangible realm. Move it from the unseen to the seen. Move it to the invisible to its visible. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Who do you think you are? What are you thinking about? And so I wanted to give you the first key. The first key we're walking away with today is to honor the mystery and trust what we cannot see. I wanted to thank all of you for tuning in to this. I hope that you can get something out of this. If you know somebody that needs to get a copy, that needs to hear this vision board message, go ahead and share it with them. I want to thank all of you for your consistency. I ask that everybody that can and will hit the like button so that you can help us raise our visibility so that many people like yourselves will be able to find us and be able to tap in and listen to these great teachings. And so I want to thank all of you for tuning in and being a part of this great, great teaching every week. We're here every Sunday, same place, same time, and we're honored for your presence. I want to also wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. I want to also give you guys the opportunity to be a blessing to the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center. If you guys feel like these teachings have been phenomenal and have changed your life and have brought some value and given you some kind of comfort and stability, there's 4 ways that you can donate and that you can sow into this ministry. We're asking everybody for a $26 seed, but some of you may say, I don't have the $20. I only have 5. I only have 10. I only have 15. I only have 20. Whatever it is that your heart desires. Some of you may say, I want to give more than $26. And we say, whatever your heart desires, we appreciate the gift. And not only do we bless the gift, but we also bless the giver. And so we look forward to all of your help, your donations, everything that helps us. And so I say this, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. But we believe in circulation. So we believe that as you release your donation, as you release your seed, we believe that it will come back to its original place of origin, circulation. And we believe that you will receive a 100-fold return, and that blessings after blessings after blessings will come upon you and also your household. We speak it into existence. I want to give you 4 ways of how you can give. The first way you can give is going to be Cash App. It's going to be $TOESC.org. TOESC. I'm sorry, $TOESC. That's the Cash App. TOESC is the $. And then we have Venmo, PayPal. Venmo and PayPal are both going to be our email address, which is going to be info, INFO, at TOESC.org. Once again, that's going to be info at TOESC.org. And then we have Venmo, and our Venmo is going to be Issachar Bey at gmail.com. That's going to be ISSACHARBEY @gmail.com. Those of you that want to go ahead and donate, we are forever grateful. We thank you. We are forever grateful of your presence, your consistency, you're being here with us every week, same time, same place. We want to stand with you in alignment and stand with you in emotional joy and triumph as you set forth to put your vision board into place and beginning to work on your vision board. We stand with you. I also like to say that this week is Christmas, and I do know and understand that Christmas is not always a good time for everybody when it comes to family and loved ones. It is also a time where a lot of people are connected or embraced by depression and loneliness. And so I want you to know, anybody who's feeling depressed or lonely or doesn't have anybody to talk to and in their corner, I want you to know that the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center is your family, and we here. You can reach out to us at any given time. All of our contact information is in the bottom description of this page, and so you can listen to it. You can hit us up, let us know we're here to help you, and also to let you know that we love you. You got family here. You got somebody that's going to be with you in your corner, and so we definitely speak that into existence and let everybody know that there's somebody for everybody, and you don't have to be by yourself. And so we like to say that and put that out in the open so everybody knows that, yes, the Temple of Enlightenment is there for everybody. We're an open community for all. And so if you're feeling down, lonely, depressed, or you know somebody that is, please guide them towards us and push them towards us as we love on them and embrace them. I like to say this one thing: your destiny is not a matter of chance, but it's a matter of choice. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.